and Ebony is on it. It says Ebony K. Williams on solo motherhood and dating. Pregnant pause, pod, full episode. What the fuck is this? Okay. Ebony K. Williams is now talking after becoming a single mom.
I've been out of the dating game for a very long time. But when I was in it, I was good at it. But I felt a lot of pressure. I felt like I needed to find this partner and check off all these boxes immediately. I had this biological clock in the back of my head. I was thinking, you've got to find someone who wants to be a husband, who wants to be a father, who wants to be in that fairy tale with you. And as a Black woman,
Wait, a fairy tale? She said it's being a fairy tale. So being in a relationship or whatever is being in a fairy tale, child. This is going to be good. This is going to be good. There we go. All right, y'all, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to Scales and Tales with Trend. And I got the travel channel pinned to the top. Make sure you subscribe to that too. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you are new. I appreciate you. I just changed it over to subscribers. So everybody get in this chat. Best chat on YouTube. They're half damn crazy. And I see them all coming in. Shout out to Red Star. I appreciate you, boo. He said the Antichrist speaks mark of the beast. Child. Allegedly. Let's go ahead and listen to her. She's already starting on some bullshit.
I didn't feel like I had a lot of choices. I felt like you either get a chance to have your professional life and be a wife and a mother, or you don't get that at all. And all you get is the job and the success. And I don't regret anything about what I did or how I did it. But I do realize now in retrospect that I did have choices. And even though I was being told that it was this or that, there's actually a lot of in between. And I could have just sort of fashioned it in sort of an a la carte version of what actually worked for me. The numbers don't lie. Most Black women are single. And the truth is, we need to open up our options. It's actually in our best interest.
Most Black women are single. We need to open up our options. I think this lady is married, y'all. I don't know who she is. I think that's why she said that, because I think she's married now, allegedly. But we'll see. We'll see, I guess. But this is more about, of course, Ebony. She about to come on here. But y'all, this is the shit that be fed and eaten up to these biatches. Just listen. Just go ahead and listen to these people and what they say. Listen to Kendra G. Makes sense to me, child. Makes sense to me.
Options give us freedom. And what's better than a free Black woman? Welcome to Pregnant Pause.
What's better than a free Black woman?
Hey, y'all. Welcome back to the Pregnant Pause podcast, the place for women at the intersection of motherhood and ambition. I'm your host, Danielle Cadet, and
motherhood and ambition, yeah.
I am here with a very dear friend for an incredibly special conversation. Miss Ebony K. Williams is here at the podcast today. Sis, thank you for being here.
Danielle, thank you for having me. I'm so excited to have this convo with you, especially.
Thank you for saying that. Thank you for saying that. That means a lot. And, I feel like every time we talk, we cut up. So I'm really...
Yeah, we're going to try to be on our best behavior.
We don't have to.
Yeah. Heavy on the wing.
Exactly. Yeah. So when on the Pregnant Pause podcast, I like to start episodes with a segment called Same. And it's sort of reflective of my very real-time motherhood journey, where, like, you know how it is when you're meeting a new mom and you're like, what do we have in common?
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, sure.
We have quite a bit in common.
She got nice legs. Very nice. Shout out to you, boo.
We are sorors. Okay.
Oh, Lord. Can't even have a compliment for a moment, child. Shout out to the Divine Nine, I guess.
So I love that. And I remember when we first chatted and we met when I interviewed you and wrote a profile on you for Scary Mommy.
Yes, which was amazing. Such amazing writing.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Gosh, I could have talked to you for hours.
I think we did talk.
We talked for a long time. And you had paraphernalia on that day. So I was like,
I did. And I didn't even know you were a sword at that point.
You are a television host. You are an author. You are also an attorney. So you understand, first of all, so many different walks of life.
This is amazing.
Yeah, I do. So it's interesting. I was a comms major in college, and sometimes, shout out to all the comms majors.
Yes.
We tend to get a bad rap.
Right.
Like, what are you going to do with that?
Yes.
Everything.
Yes.
Hello, somebody. Everything.
Come on.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. So I really credit both my comms major and my Black Studies major.
Comms is a communication major. Shout out to her. Is that what Kendra G was? So that's why she got into radio.
Amazing.
Shout out to my favorite. He said Ebony K got old lady. I'm gonna have to put you in time out, Jay. I'm gonna have to put you in time out. Thank you, boo. Thank you, boo. He said, real talk. I appreciate all the support and promotion. You are a certified real one. Like Candace riding for CK. You do hold me down. I'm lucky to have a homie like you. Oh. I know you love me too. Thank you, boo. I appreciate you. I got you. Let's see.
This is amazing.
Who said they was looking at her feet? Y'all don't like feet, remember? You give me a hard time, but you looking at her feet. Y'all get on my nerves, I swear. Med school, thank you, boo. He said Ebony K is a full D. Oh, Lord. Stop this, y'all. Stop this. Grape T, shout out to you, boo. He said, I thought Ebony only dated white men. I think Ebony dates whoever she can get to date her, allegedly. We'll see.
With kind of giving me the tools to synthesize, as I'm humbled to hear your introduction, but it allows me to navigate those pillars of the law.
That's right.
But also mass media, television, audio, podcast.
Right.
I actually started my broadcast career in talk radio, which a lot of people don't know.
Yes.
And then eventually, becoming a published author 2 times over. So
first of all, hats off to you for all of that. But also, oddly enough, same, right? I was a journalism major and an Afghan studies double major.
Boom.
So that is
We did have that in common.
Okay, so everyone here went to college and had a great major in journalism and in communication. Did y'all get all that? Because, child, hurry up.
Yeah, people say, what are you going to do with the Black Studies major?
Everything.
What are you going to do with a Black Studies major? Anything, everything? What the fuck does that mean? Y'all tell me. I'm only associated a degree. That's it. Associate degree person. You're going to do everything with a Black Studies major. So you're going to put that on a resume, and then what does that open you up to? Anybody know, Bueller? Anyway, wait a minute. I like pretty feet, but I ain't sucking them. Access denied. Boo. Wait, do I have that? Hold on.
This is amazing.
I guess not. Okay. Anyway, boo to you on that, Jay Gray. Okay. Med school, thank you, boo. He said September 21st, 2025 is National Ignore a Tether Day. Woo! Y'all be going back and forth. Oh, late and wrong. Anyway, come on. All right, let's get through this mess, child. Oh, Lord. I know you are for lying. What if they took the video down? I know
for
okay.
what, not only what we do, but what we cover,
and
right?
the spaces in which we do it.
Exactly.
Yes,
Exactly.
yes.
100%. The other thing we have in common is we are girl moms.
Yes, we are.
So,
you 2 times over,
Two
child.
times over, girl. Send up a prayer for me.
Yes, I love it.
But yes, I think there is something really special about having a little girl. Your little girl Liberty is almost a year old.
Almost a year in the game.
That is, how does it feel being almost a year in the game?
I think I'm gonna let her stay.
I love that, right? It's like, you can stay.
Yeah,
You can stay.
your performance period's up. The performance review, I think you're gonna pass.
Right, I think we'll be okay.
No, I think I'm the one that she's probably like, you
She's
get to stay.
Right, she's like, how you doing? How are you
You
doing?
go check me.
Right.
So no, it's been a joyous year. She's literally just brought more joy than to my life. It has not been without surprise and challenge,
yes,
which I'm
of
sure we'll
course,
get
of
into.
course.
But I'm here to say, the good news is it was a beautiful year. It was a year of profound joy, and I just smiled more this year. What's this? As we record this, there's an Instagram social media trend. You look happier.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
yes,
I look
that's
happier. I
right.
had this sweet little girl named Liberty.
I love that. Like I said, you and I have had this conversation, but for folks,
you look happier now, and the trend on TikTok was I stopped dating Black men. So at least Ebony K said she's happier because of her little girl named Liberty. Shout out to her. Congratulations.
who don't know,
Sure.
you chose to have your daughter Liberty by yourself via IVF with donor sperm.
Yes, I did.
And we will include, like I said, we'll include the Scary Mommy story in the show notes.
Yes.
And so folks can read that. But I do want to talk a little bit about your story and your decision to become a mother. And I want to talk a little bit about titles, but we'll get into that. But let's start with your story. Let's start with your decision to have Liberty on your own.
I think decision is the right place to start, right? Because so much of this, and I say this with privilege. I'm going to state as many times as possible throughout this conversation.
Yes.
This is
we're not taking
amazing.
away privilege. I think
Right.
it's very important.
Yeah.
I think all of this becomes kind of disingenuous and kind of like non-relatable when we gloss over those parts.
That's right.
So I was able to make a decision.
Right.
And I say that
Yes.
with great intensity and intentionality in the year 2025.
Yes.
Right. Where
Yes.
all too many women are not able to make decisions about when and how and if they become mothers.
Right.
Now women can't make decisions on when they become mothers. What the fuck is she talking about? All these single mothers in the community, and she gonna say that down? Who is she talking to? Child, who's she talking to? Who's not able to make a decision on whether or not they have a baby or not? What the fuck is she talking about? Hold on.
Right.
And I say that with great intensity and intentionality in the year 2025,
Yes.
right? Where
Yes.
all too many women are not able to make decisions about when and how and if they become mothers.
Right.
Lies. Lies. And you bitches will listen to this bitch and take that as gospel. Who said you bitches can't have babies? You just do the shit and then you be put upon by your own choosing. That ain't nobody's fault but yours. Ain't nobody stopping nobody from fucking around here and getting pregnant. She full of shit. Lies. Excuse me, med school. Thank you, boo. He said, Black studies degree equals research. Black studies degree equals receptionist at the Urban League and the DNC. That's funny. That's funny. That's funny. Maybe I could get a job at like the African American Museum down there in DC or something. Okay. I don't know. Thank you, boo. I appreciate you, child. This is gonna be interesting. Oh, Lord, help your people.
Non-relatable when we gloss over those parts.
That's
right? So I was able to make a decision.
Right.
And I say that with great intensity and intentionality in the year 2025,
Yes.
right? Where all too many women are not able to make decisions about when and how and if they become mothers.
Right.
So I was able to make a decision that said I never really was somebody who aspired to mother.
So she can make a decision, but allegedly the rest of these women can't. I made a decision. I most certainly made a decision to have them crumb snatchers. Oh, I guess because that was back in the 90s, that was a different time. Because now in 2025, according to Ebony K, women can't make the decision to become mothers.
Girl. I want to start with that premise. I think what's the word? Kind of assumed I would be a wife at some point, and I was. I was
amazing.
Backing on up. Hold on.
He was somebody who aspired to motherhood. I think I want to start with that premise. I think what's the word? Kind of assumed I would be a wife at some point, and I was.
Right.
I was briefly married, literally a year and some change in my late 20s, amicable divorce, nothing.
A year and some change. Ebony was married. I was married now. Girl, what happened? Well, Quill, thank you so much, boo. He said, you think she cured cancer the way she's talking, right? You are a single mom being an expensive route. That's it. Exactly. They gonna eat it up. I promise you. Actually, no, I'm gonna wait. Go ahead, girl. You're absolutely right.
Thing to see here, ladies. We'll move on. Wish that man well. And then decided I really I was a pretty bad wife in the sense that nothing salacious. I just was so focused on my dreams, my ambitions, my aspirations, and frankly, kind of my agenda, you know. And
well, at least she told the truth. She said while she was married, she was focused on herself. Her agenda was she wanted her career, of course, and everything that she needed and wanted in life. We already knew that, right? So now she finally admitted. I just sent it to you. Finally, she is admitting it. Is everyone else going to admit it, Bueller?
And I was immature enough and inexperienced enough to believe that loving me and being even, I guess, married to me even meant going along with that agenda. It meant if you love me enough, you're.
This is good. She said exactly what I said. You do what I say when I say, whenever I say, however I say. And when you want to do something, check with me first so I can let you know if you can do it or not. Control. Shout out to Janet Jackson.
You're gonna kind of go my way, or more or less, here is the highway. And I say that in retrospect, having grown and learned so much about how horribly erroneous that method is and was.
She admitted it's wrong, yo. Wasn't expecting that. She admitted it. That's not the road to go. Do you think they're hearing this? Do you think that they're hearing this though? I promise you they're not. I promise you they're not hearing it. So all that they was talking about at the beginning, the black studies, the this study, the that study, the this degree, the aha, and all that other bullshit, the Divine Nine shit. And at the end of the day, she fucked it up. She said that. That's good. They don't hear it. I promise you they don't hear it. Shout out to Upward Man in the building. I appreciate you, boo. He said, Messy, that prego mask has Ebony K looking like the... Oh, no. Just think, by the time Mini-Me gets to high school, she'll be able to subsidize the lack of child support with her Social Security checks. Listen, I don't know about all that. You know what? She like it. I love it. She like it, I love it. But at least she can finally admit that she effed up, at least in this segment. Because I just got a feeling, because I haven't watched this. I just saw somebody else talking about it, and I went and I found it. I just have a feeling that she gonna change her tune, and this is not the part that they was concentrating on.
So when I came out of that divorce, I had a real clear intention, and this is what I always say to young ladies or people, period, that are kind of, is married to me. I say, I want you to think about if you would go start a business tomorrow. Would you want to pursue your business in a joint venture format, right? Where you willingly and enthusiastically invite collaboration?
Yes.
Where from the logo to the tagline to the cadence of, when you distribute and how you distribute your product, and we're doing this together, and I like yellow and you like red, and what do we think? If you like that functioning,
this is
I think
amazing.
it's a candidate for marriage.
Sure.
I'm dead serious.
That's real.
And
That's real.
or there's something called solo proprietorship,
Right.
where the buck stops with you, but also the responsibility stops with you.
Yes.
The surplus, the debts, the liabilities, and the assets.
That's all on you.
It's all on you.
Right.
All right, so now she's talking about businesses. You do it with a person, and you make decisions together, or you do it by yourself, and I get to make all the decisions. Wow, this is profound. Wow, this is profound. You go, girl.
And it was so clear to me, especially coming out of my divorce, that I am a sole proprietor for life.
You said
There you go. She is a sole proprietor for life. She mean that. She mean that, in my opinion, also with regard to her life and living her life by her damn self. I guess she forgot this is how she was feeling when she was dealing with that white man. And then as soon as the daggone pandemic hit, he said, I'm going back with my kids, F you. Then I guess she had to get serious about it. So she wanted to be alone. Congratulations. There you go. So shout out to her. Thank you, RBN. He said, hold your beer. I don't need no man on deck. She got it. That's what she wanted. She got exactly what she wanted.
Amazing.
Again, congratulations. It's just crazy to hear her finally admit it. We'll see how the rest of the conversation go. Chris and Bacon. I love that name. Thank you, boo. He said, she looks beat. She looks something. She probably dealing with a newborn. That's probably what it is. And plus she looking a little homely. Maybe she done toned it down now that she's somebody's mama. I'm just saying, it ain't easy. It ain't easy. Why people want to do that shit on their own is beyond me. It is not easy. Shout out to those that know. Excuse me. Oh, shout out to Chris and Bacon. I'm like, did the words change? Yeah, the wall is undefeated. Rest in peace to Kevin Samuel. Shout out to y'all again. Hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new.
Did we talk about this?
You said this, you were like, I don't like group projects.
I don't like group projects. I don't like business partners. I don't. It's not for my functioning. So my preferred way to navigate the world is in a solo capacity. So getting to your question, that was.
So then why would anyone listen to her with regard to relationships?
The driver for my decision to. So by the time, a whole bunch of stuff happened, I had an engagement. I ended that during the pandemic. We all went through a global pandemic.
Did she end it? Did you hear that real quick? Did y'all hear? Hold on.
So by the time, a whole bunch of stuff happened, I had an engagement. I ended that during the pandemic. We all went through.
She ended that during the pandemic. Ebony, that's not what happened, girl. We know. We do know. That white man said, I'm going to be with my kids. F you.
Global pandemic.
Right.
Can we name that?
That.
And for us, because we're age peers as well, you come out more or less on the other side of that pandemic, and I'm 38, 39, quickly approaching 40.
Yes.
And I don't say 40 as a doomsday to anyone listening, but I do say it with kind of some pragmatism around biological impact of fertility.
Absolutely.
Okay. And I'm sure the physicians will address this better than I can. But I'd already been told, and also a point of privilege. I had a soror personally tell me her story of egg freezing when she was in her early 30s. We were colleagues at the time. We were chapter sorors. I had, again, no intention to be a mother, but almost like a little bit of a light flex. I had the disposable income. I'm doing well. I'm in New York City. All the cool girls are doing it. Literally, this was like the height of egg freezing parties and all that shit. So why not? I literally did
egg freezing parties. That's something that they had on Being Mary Jane. Shout out to those that know.
Did it as a why not? At 34, I froze eggs. I ended up freezing 10 that were viable. We'll come back to that. Coming out of the pandemic, I'm turning 39. And a few things also happened in that pandemic. In addition to deciding what wasn't for me romantically, I realized that I didn't need, this is my story, a man to save me in some of the ways that I think I still had some fantasy around being saved. Okay, if we can talk very plainly. And I think I thought that I needed a man to position me around power, around wealth, around safety, and around security.
Was the feeling that being partnered, that being in a relationship with a man would help you attain those things, secure those things, maintain those things, all of that?
certainly sustained,
Okay.
right? So like I've always had confidence,
Sure.
right, in my ability. You know, I've been practicing law since I was 23 years old. I'm a very educated woman, hardworking. So I never doubted my abilities as much as I had questions around the likelihood of a Black woman named Ebony from the South being able to sustain financially and frankly, emotionally in all the ways, the life.
You know what? She actually is the Mary Jane in being Mary Jane. So if y'all ever heard saw that show, that was the show with Gabrielle Union, where she was basically this woman right here. She had it going on. She had all the money. She strong and independent. But behind closed doors, she was falling apart. She had to take care of her family financially. They all depended upon her. She had to fight at work, being a woman, being Black, on TV. It was all this dynamic. But behind closed doors, you know what you saw? Her wanting this man, whatever the other man was, I forget their names, and wanting to become a daggone mother. But then when she go out to the world, it's all this, I'm so strong, I don't need no man, and all this other shit. That's who this woman is right here. So that's why she ended up being doing the sperm donor shit, because she wasn't going to get a man, because at the end of the day, she ain't going to work with one. That's basically what she's saying. She not going to work with one because you got to do shit the way that I want it to be done. And I don't feel like fighting with you. So I'm just go ahead and end up doing it by myself anyway. Don't tell me this woman wasn't interested in no damn relationship and no man when she was sitting there with that rich white man. She could kiss my ass. Tell that shit to somebody that don't know. Why would you waste your time with that man and then be so disappointed and upset? Because she was, when he said, I'm going back to be with my kids because of what's going on. He did not value, because he could have took you along with the damn kids. But he left you to go be with his kids. He left you. Maybe that was the real turning point, regardless of all this other shit that she talking about. She was not sitting around with that man for, I think, maybe a year or two, because she ain't had nothing else better to do. Child, please, go tell these lies to somebody else.
Lifestyle and life I wanted for myself long term. So I never doubted whether I could get there.
Right.
I think my insecurity was, could I stay there? And so that's when I think that, again, I had some fantasy around some mythical man, some, man in my head, being the safety net, being an insurance policy, if you will, around making sure it's sustained.
Right.
And then, I'm big on the feelings test these days, Danielle. I'm big on, if it doesn't feel good, I'm so much better on not caring what it looks like. Yes. I only care what it feels like.
Oh, I love that.
Right. And that's really
liberating.
It's very liberating. Yes. And that is the only reason I was able to get to a decision around being a solo mom by choice, because we know what that looks like. And then
solo mom by choice. Somebody tell single by choice as a new name for him. Shout out to Smoke and Talk podcast up in here. I see you, boo.
Get into that and what society insists that it kind of looks like. Right. But I don't give a shit about that anymore. Thank God. I only care about what it feels like. And then I started to really feel like I'm the man that I've been trying to wait to save me. It really was.
I am the man that I've been waiting to save me. Go girl. Or man. Male. She is the man that she was looking for to save her.
It feels like. And then I started to really feel like I'm the man that I've been trying to wait to save me. It really was that for me. And that did so much for me, Danielle. It did so much for liberating me, but it also gave me a new way to pursue love, which I know we'll also get into in a minute.
One of the things to me that was...
Wait, what you pursuing love for when you like to be by yourself? You can do it all on your own. You don't need no man. What are we talking about? See, here we go.
So refreshing is that Liberty has liberated her mother, right?
And she
girl. A girl.
First Uno me.
In so many ways, right? In so many ways. One of those ways being in your search for partnership, right? In your search for a partner. Now you talked quite a bit about dating, and you've been very honest about.
Didn't she say she was going to do it on her own and she is the man that she's looking for? But now we're going to transition into dating, Miss, what is it called, child? Baby mama by choice?
Yourself.